We begin this half hour with a bunch of tough cowboys, Vinita, and a lot of bull.
Yes, you don't ordinarily think of New York as a rodeo kind of town, but right now the professional bull riders are in the city doing their dangerous thing at Madison Square Garden. We went for a look, and it was quite an experience. They're good old boys welcomed into arenas like rock stars.
This is Shane Proctor.
Each week, 35 of the best cowboys in the world compete as part of the Professional Bull Riders, or PBR. This is often called the most dangerous 8 seconds in sports. It's how long a rider needs to stay on top of an 1,800-pound bucking bull in order to be scored by a judge. One hand grips a rope and the other must stay free the entire ride.
So what goes through your head right before you start?
Well, as with any other professional athlete, that's kind of a routine once you get in the buck and shoot. You're not listening to the fans, you're not listening to the announcer. You might hear your buddies telling you good luck back behind the chutes, but other than that, you're focused in on the job at hand, and that's riding the big piece of hamburger that's sitting underneath you.
26-year-old Reese Cates is already in his 8th season with PBR. It's the tour's 9th go-round in New York.
Whenever we tell people that we have a venue at Madison Square Garden, it blows their mind. And
Are they shocked that you could do a rodeo here?
they're shocked about the whole situation. They're shocked that people come and watch here. They're shocked that we even get dirt in this arena. And then they're even more shocked that we're riding bulls in Madison Square Garden.
The arena is better known as the home to the NBA's New York Knicks and the NHL's New York Rangers. Crews work through the night, laying 750 tons of dirt to transform the garden into a rodeo.
It's like coming to a concrete jungle.
This is Matt Triplett's 2nd year competing in New York. The 23-year-old Montana native says he feels right at home.
To compete in Madison Square Garden where, Muhammad Ali, all the biggest name sports people in the world have competed here, it's just a dream come true.
The riders and bulls are each judged on a 50-point scale. The tougher the bull, the higher a rider's total score. Friday night, Triplett was docked points when his bull didn't buck hard enough out of the chute. Judges gave him the option of a re-ride, which he wasn't able to attempt because the hard fall knocked the wind out of him. Many times the injuries are a lot more serious. Just ask Reese Cates.
I've broke some ribs and punctured and collapsed my lungs, so I've got some plates on my ribs. I broke my jaw, I got some plates on my jaw. I've had surgery on my hand that I ride with, and I had shoulder reconstructive surgery last season.
Why do you do it?
The reason I do it is because I have a passion for it. My dad and my granddad both rode bulls, so I grew up around the sport. I grew up knowing what I wanted to do and where I wanted to be, and thanks to the PBR, they provide us an opportunity to make a living and to make a very good living riding bucking bulls.
31-year-old Mike Lee earned $1 million for winning the 2004 World Championship. But 4 years ago, he hit the jackpot when he met his wife, Dana, a New Yorker, after a night at the Garden. The Lees live on a ranch in Texas, but this weekend, the couple is commuting to the city by train from her parents' house on Long Island.
Have you ever said to him, this is too dangerous, let's try something else?
No. I got to do what I loved to do, and he gets to do what he loves to do, and if he wants to be 85 years old and riding, I'm going to be the 80-year-old in the front row screaming for him.
There's no doubt riding bulls is not a life for everyone.
It's something that you can't really explain to people because it's an adrenaline rush, and maybe we're a little crazy. I don't know. I know some people think we are, but we like to think we're pretty normal human beings.
I mean, you really understand the core strength it takes from these guys. They're really athletes, but Reese was one of my favorites, and he said something to me. I said, what happens if you go longer than 8 seconds? And he said, well, they don't pay us for overtime. Get on, you get off.
I love that they met at the Garden. That's a great story.